And welcome back. Breaking. More leaks reveal President Trump's decision on Paris Climate Accord. According to unnamed sources, President Trump is telling people privately that he has decided to withdraw from the Paris Agreement. WashingtonExaminer.com reports, President Trump is reportedly telling people privately that he already knows he wants out of the Paris Agreement, which stands in contrast to what he tweeted Saturday. According to three unnamed sources in a report from Axios, Trump told multiple confidants, including EPA Administrator Scott Pruitt, that he has made his mind up to exit the international pact, which seeks to reduce global greenhouse gas emissions. Publicly, Trump has said otherwise. On Saturday, he tweeted that he would make his final decision on the Paris Climate Agreement next week. Well, I sure hope he does exit it, because we all know it's a fraudulent tax to steal what little wealth we have and to shut our energy plants down, to bring the first world back to the Stone Age is what they want, while stealing all our wealth simultaneously. Breaking. It's confirmed. Look who was just tragically killed. According to reports, the mother of Uber's CEO was killed in a boating accident. Breaking. It's confirmed. Look who was just tragically killed. According to reports, the mother of Uber's CEO was killed in a boating accident. The KCRA reported, Fresno County, California, a woman was killed and a man hospitalized after their boat hit a rock and sank Friday in Fresno County, the sheriff's office said. The woman has been identified as the mother of Uber CEO Travis Kalanick. His father, Donald, remains in the hospital in serious condition. Deputies said the couple were injured when their boat hit a rock on the Pine Flat Lake. When deputies arrived at the crash site, the couple was found on the shore. The woman was pronounced dead and the man was airlifted to a hospital. The Northridge couple, in their early 70s, have been longtime boaters. In a memo to Uber staff, Leanne Hornsey, the chief human resource officer, called the incident an unthinkable tragedy. She wrote that everyone in the Uber family knows how incredibly close Travis is to his parents. Last night, Travis and his family suffered an unspeakable tragedy. His mother passed away in a devastating boating accident near Fresno, and his father is in serious condition. Our thoughts and prayers are with Travis and his family in the heartbreaking time, the Uber spokesperson said. On Saturday, members of the sheriff's office dive team and boating unit worked to recover the boat from the lake. Once removed, they will examine the watercraft and try to determine what led to the crash. Incredible. You'll jump for joy when you hear why Trump shunned the press corps. President Trump did not show up to a press conference, opting instead to give a speech to U.S. troops based in Sigonella, Italy. The troops applauded the president intensely, including very loud chants of USA. From Breitbart, President Donald Trump ignored the custom of holding a press conference to conclude his trip abroad, choosing instead to celebrate his successful trip with a speech to the troops. I think we hit a home run no matter where we are, Trump said as he spoke to members of the military at a naval air station in Sigonella, Italy, celebrating his first trip overseas as president. I can think of no better way to conclude our first foreign trip than to spend the time with you right here. Just goes to show what kind of man he really is. We hate the press, and they hate him, but he loves us and we love him. Trump indicated that his biggest goal of the trip was to rally the world against radical Islamic terrorism. I'm a bit concerned on what he's after. Not based on the intent, but based on the resolve of Europe. For whatever reason, they keep getting blown up, and they do nothing. No shutdown of immigration, no closing of the borders, only anti-racism and love promoted, which we all know does not work, for true freedom is only forged one way. We traveled the world to form a partnership among nations devoted to the tasks of eradicating terrorism that plagues our planet, he said. The president recalled the terrorist attacks in Manchester and Egypt that targeted innocent women and children, as well as a suicide bombing in Indonesia that killed 3 police officers. He said that attacks would only steel the resolve of world leaders to fight terrorism. Together, civilized nations will crush the terrorists, block their funding, strip them of their territory, and drive them out of this earth, Trump said. The president arrived on the base to a raucous crowd and shouts of USA as the Air Force One movie soundtrack played in the background. First Lady Melania Trump introduced her husband, calling the journey an incredible trip. My husband worked very hard on behalf of our country, and I'm very proud of him, she said. Trump recalled his commitment to a peace through strength foreign policy.